a coaster paying the wave, being a historic mark for Coney Island in the 80s. Continue watching to learn the complex story of the Thunderbolt history at Coney Island in Brooklyn, New York. Thunderbolt was a wooden coaster with a height of 86 feet, 26 meters, with a duration of 1 minute 17 seconds. It was located at Coney Island in Brooklyn, New York. It was designed by John Miller and was originally operated by George Morgan from 1925 to 1982. It was featured in films, albums, and more. It was featured in Woody Allen's 1977 film Annie Hall and featured in Red Horse Painter's 1993 album cover. Also, this historic coaster survived two big major fires in the Bowery Fire in 1903 and the Steeplechase Fire in 1907. It remained standing until it was demolished in 2002 due to a big neglect. The story behind the demolition was controversial, as the property was owned where the coaster sat on was owned by Horace Baker. The mayor had big plans along the way. Those plans was to better Coney Island. By doing so, he wanted to destroy Thunderbolt. He felt like it was very unsafe, but it sent out hundreds of thousands thrilling joyriders that enjoyed Thunderbolt every day, and it was safely fenced up. Then the mayor got the city involved to help him with his development plans for Coney Island. The city and the mayor started using false claims to approve their plan, and the false claim that they used was that they owned the property that Thunderbolt sat on, which was not the case, because like I said, the case was that Horace Baker was actually the owner of the property. And by doing so, the city and the mayor took time into their own hands, and on November 17th, 2000, in early morning hours, they went and did a secret attack on Thunderbolt and demolished the whole thing, taking it down and tearing it down. Now, after that, Thunderbolt was standing but not operating from 1983 to 2000, obviously, because of the attack. And this was just sad because it was a historic coaster that a lot of thousands of hundreds of people enjoyed. And it was a coaster that a lot of people enjoyed. And it was a huge mark for like a lot. And it was a huge mark for Coney Island in the 80s, creating a big thing for coasters in the 80s at Coney Island. After the secret attack on November 17th, the land was just left sitting there helpless, nothing, and was just left sitting there with absolutely nothing. And it was just sitting there for years and years and years and upgoing years. And after 13 years, finally a group came up to step to the plate to help out, to make a difference, to make a big difference, and to make a difference from what was left behind years ago, and to help out from what was done years ago. Then in June of 2013, there was a huge announcement that a new steel coaster would be constructed and would be seen making its way at Coney Island named Thunderbolt. The new coaster pays homage to the historic Thunderbolt wooden roller coaster that was originally built in 1925. Due to a huge small footprint, the original plans Imperial and Luna Park had for this upcoming coaster was to use an elevator instead of a lift hill. Then more details were later shown about the ride in November 2013. It showed that the coaster will have a vertical lift hill. Thunderbolt was expected to be completed and open by Memorial Day of 2014, but construction delays pushed the opening back. And on Memorial Day, which fell on May 25th, 2014, the coaster's opening was then delayed again to June this time, and is supposed to open on June 6th. But just before the opening date, the opening was then delayed again. After being delayed 3 times, the upcoming coaster finally opened on June 14th, 2014. The steel coaster manufactured by Imperial opened in 2014 on June 14th. The new design has a vertical chain lift system. It has a height of 115 feet, 35 meters, a drop of 112 feet, 34 meters, and a length of 2,234 feet, 681 meters, and a speed of 56 miles per hour. This coaster takes guests through 4 thrilling inversions, having a good experience for a duration of 38 seconds. Coney Island's Thunderbolt is the first of the 5 Zamperla coasters manufactured under the name the Thunderbolt model as of 2019. There are 3 possible layouts for the Thunderbolt coaster model. Till this day, since 2014, Thunderbolt still have given riders an intimidating and thrilling ride experience at Luna Park at Coney Island in Brooklyn, New York. Thank you all for watching this mini doc about the history behind Thunderbolt at Coney Island, on how this all happened and how this all began. If you want to see more quality content, make sure to check out my socials down below, as I have more there. And if you're enjoying the quality content on Parks Visions, make sure to hit that subscribe button, as it would mean a lot and as it will help out. Again, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed the mini doc, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.